a place to lay my head, to wake up every morning, to be in my right mind, to have fresh air to breathe, to
Bro, I told you before, I want the TV. I want the TV. I want the TV. And I don't know what else to say to you.
Well, I know what to say to you. I have the TV, 72-inch, not 52, flat screen, which is ironic. Here I am sitting in my beautiful 6th floor apartment in a very affluent part of Tokyo, Japan. They flew me back suddenly for a very important meeting. I'm surrounded by many beautiful things. I have accumulated great wealth and great spiritual, personal, and professional wealth because I give. I didn't even want a TV. But I've got one. Quite a substantial size. And I'm on the 6th floor. I've got my balcony. I can look down at all the people. Just like you, Mr. Ellis. And you know what? It's a funny thing. And this will be the last video that I do with you, Mr. Ellis. And for all of my viewers, I just want to say that the irony of the situation is also a wake-up call to remind you that you can accumulate a great deal of wealth simply by giving, not grabbing. I want, I want, I want. It's not going to work that way. Karma. It's useless to pretend that life works on any other philosophy. So you see, here I am, Mr. Ellis, and I will just say one more thing. Your violent attitude and aggression is really the reason that I'm choosing to end my correspondence with you. I can handle your rage, but I don't think that you can. I personally do not want to be an enabler to somebody who's going to have a heart attack and die. I've tried to tell you that eating less, exercising more, having a positive attitude will help you, but I can see you're still fat, still got those sunglasses on, got that rag thing on your head. You're hiding. Hiding from life. We could be friends.
Let me tell you something. I'm back, and I'm getting ready to tell you, I'm calling police, I'm calling Better Business Bureau, because I'm suing your ass for fraud. I told you before, I want the TV. I want the TV. I want the TV, and I don't know what else to say to you.
But I want to thank you, Mr. Ellis, because you've become my teacher. You have demonstrated to me that I myself can overcome any of my own personal standards that I have dropped, such as dealing with an angry person like yourself. I want to thank you. You've been nothing but bitter and angry and resentful, and I'm still doing fine, so thank you. I would like to know why you're so resistant, and what it is that you're hiding from. So, I want to suggest one thing. This is a method which has changed my life in the past. I did it many years ago, and it's called rebirthing. What you want to do, Mr. Ellis, and this will be my last piece of advice to you. I'm not expecting you to take it and actually do it because you've shown yourself to be very resistant so far, is grab some blankets, an old mattress or a comforter. Go to a quiet room in your apartment. Maybe you don't have rooms. A cupboard. Move all the stuff out of there and then go into the cupboard. You want to recreate the womb. You see, when you were born, more than likely there were a lot of negative comments that were thrown around. Oh, you're fat, you're ugly, oh my goodness, what a mistake. But you can change all those negative thoughts. So you want to go into your room and cover yourself up and start panting like a dog. In and out, very fast. You
sit up there talking about that I threaten you, and if I do anything, you know karate. I know karate, and I also know Smith & Wesson. I got something for you. I'm telling you, Smith & Wesson will blow a hole in your red-head ass from here to kingdom come. So you better be careful who you talking to. You don't know me.
You may want to take a friend with you into the cupboard, Or he can maybe just be outside because unless you're really careful, you'll pass out. And 2 people last year died. They suffocated in the desert. They were doing one of those American Indian sweat lodge retreats where they do the rebirthing experience too. And see, the American Indian experience it's not really a spiritual experience. It's more like a silly kind of spirituality because, well, they have to make do because they're poor. They're not going to China anytime soon, let's face it. And they drink, so I'll just give it to them. That's fine. Now, when you're done panting and breathing in and out, what you want to do is uncover yourself from all the blankets and the comforter and start to say good quality mantras to yourself. Instead of, oh, I'm fat and ugly and stupid, write on pieces of paper things like, I am loving, loved, and lovable. Or, I am a positive human being and everybody thinks I'm smart. Or, I'm a spiritual being and I get good things when I give. Things like that. My personal favorite is, you are only as good as you believe yourself to be. Which is how come I've received so much wealth in my life, because I know that not only am I number 1, but all the other people that think they're number 1, I really am number 1 out of all those people. See how that works? And of course, what we're left with is the fact that I'm in Tokyo with a 72-inch flat screen TV. I have, and you don't.
And I'm going to tell you something else. You need to stop eating. You need to start eating. Because it look like you ain't eaten a long time. You look like you're sticking your fingers down your throat. You look like you eating a lot of ramen noodles. You eating a whole lot of stuff that ain't getting you full. So you need to start eating right now. And let me tell you something. I'll tell you who you look like while you talk about what I look like. Poison Ivy from Batman. That's right. I saw you. You trying to get Robin. He wasn't messing with you. You trying to get Batman. He didn't want your punk ass either. Because you really ain't got no job either. You probably trying to life coach their ass. So they sent your ass to Arkham Asylum, you crazy bitch. And let me tell you something else. Don't even talk about what I'm looking like. It look like some 2-3 cows. Cow licked your goddamn head to the side and everything. You still got the spit and juice up in that motherfucker. Also, you need a job. And I got a job for you right there in Milwaukee on 34th and Lisbon. You can walk the stroll. It's somebody that wants skinny ass red egg bean poles. It ain't me, but somebody will want it. You probably get $5, $10. Whatever you do, you put it and take it and get my goddamn TV. Because I want the TV, like I told you, 52-inch, ADHD. And I'm telling you, if I don't have it, you going to have hell to pay. Bye.
You don't have. I have and you don't have. That's another thing I want to thank you for, Mr. Ellis. You've again proved to me that people aren't all the same. We're not all one. Some of us have and some of us don't. I do. So, we're done here, Mr. Ellis. To all my viewers, I want to say one last thing. Remember that in life, you can choose to be smart or a dummy. Choose the latter. Be like me. Be smart. Keep your videos coming in. I love watching them. And I'll have my assistant give me the most interesting ones. Remember to keep them short because I'm getting some really long-winded ones. I'd love to help you all, but I just can't. So, I'll see you next time. Sayonara.
To have a place to lay my head, to wake up every morning, to be in my right mind, to have fresh air to breathe, to feel the sun against my skin.